Brady Malston here from Kenai, Alaska, PDJ number 98908. I'm on the Discraft Underground team, and this is my in the bag. I got this Discraft BX bag from Grip, and it's doing the job great. I love the colors, I love the buzz design. And let's start out with my putting putters. 2 Jawbreaker Roaches, max weight. Pretty simple, straight. They handle my pitch putt really well. They handle wind very well. And I like them because I feel like I can give really solid runs at the basket from distance, and they're never going to be too far past the basket. They don't have a tremendous amount of glide, but they get where they need to go. My only throwing putter currently, my only straight throwing putter currently is this new Challenger SS. It's pretty similar to the Roach, but I feel like it has just a touch more high-speed stability. So I trust it a little more out of my hand. Pretty dead straight disc. Alright, and then every Discraft player needs a zone. I have an ESP zone and a crystal zone. This ESP zone, I actually got an ace with it here this summer. It's just straight with some really reliable fade. A little more distance in this crystal zone here. This crystal zone, very puddle top. Very, very overstable, no glide. This is extremely trustworthy in any sort of headwind you need. If there's any shots you want to put a lot of anhyzer on and know it's going to come right out of it, look at this Discraft Crystal Zone. Alright, now it's on to mid-ranges. I don't throw a whole lot of mid-ranges, but I really like the Meteor. This is my understable mid-range. I got this pretty cool TI Meteor, pretty swirly, from Ledgestone 2017. And I can throw this flat and get it to go right, or I can throw it with some hyzer and get it to go straight. It's a really nice disc, lots of glide. And then I got 2 buzzes. This buzz is straight. That's all it is, lots of glide. Handles power pretty well. I can get it to turn a little bit if I need to, get it hook up. You know, it's really, really versatile disc. Then I have this Nate Doss Tour Series buzz. This thing is overstable. I can trust this into a headwind. It has a lot less glide than that other buzz. A lot less distance on it, but ultimately it's just a beefier version of that other buzz. Then I got the Buzz OS. This is my overstable mid-range. Pretty self-explanatory. All these are max weight, by the way, but I really trust this into a headwind. If I need a pretty reliable forehand mid-range shot, this is what mine go to. Alright, so now we're on to fairway drivers, which I have a lot of. Start with these 2 heats. I have this ESP heat. It's really nice, really color, very, very understable, lots of glide. I can use this to get out of trouble. A lot of times they're off the tee if the forehand just won't work. I can mash this on a hyzer, know it's going to flip up and go right. Then I have this Crystal Heat from the 2015 AM Worlds. This thing is very overstable for a heat. I can crank on it hard and flat and it will turn right, but it'll end up coming out of it. And it's still got that glide that a heat has. It's definitely an interesting disc. Alright, then I have this Team Discraft Undertaker. Pretty simple for an Undertaker. It's pretty similar to a T-Bird 3. I can throw it flat, hard. It might turn right just a little bit and come out. It's a little slower my Vultures, which I'm about to get into. Alright, so I bagged 3 Vultures. I love Vultures. They're all max weight. One is this Big Z Test Flight. This thing is pretty understable. If I throw it hard and flat, it's going to go right. It might come out of it a little bit, but not a whole lot. I can hyzer flip it, or I really trust it on big anhyzer shots. Then I have this Swirl Glow ESP Vulture, Austin Turner edition. This thing is straight. I can trust it into a bit of a headwind, but ultimately if I mash on it flat, it's just going to stay flat and then finish a little bit left at the end. I also have this Stock Stamp Big Z Vulture. This is very overstable compared to my other Vultures. It will not turn at all. I can trust it in a headwind, has a little bit less glide. This is pretty similar to my Predators. Now for my Predators, I bagged 2 Predators. This is a Greg Barsby signed Z Predator. It's just a pretty typical Predator. It has decent glide. It's very overstable. I can trust it in a headwind. I really like throwing like kind of baby Annie flicks with it. I use this disc a lot. And this is more of a get out of trouble or nasty headwind Predator. It's one of these Crystal Z Flex Sparkle Predators from, let's see, 2015 Ledgestone. You can see it's pretty gummy, which threw me off at first, but this thing is no joke. It is extremely overstable. You can throw it into any headwind you need to. It's not going to go very far no matter what. Now for my distance drivers, I bagged Forces. This is my most understable force. ESP Swirly Force. New, it's pretty understable for me. I can throw a flat and it's going to turn right. It won't come out of it very much. I can throw it on Sky Anhysers and it might fight out a little bit. But it's a pretty helpful disc. This is my go-to force, this Big Z force. It's just nice and straight. I can get it to flex a little bit, get that max distance. I can throw it on Anhysers, know it's going to come out. I can throw it with Hyzer and it'll pop up and ride a little bit before it finishes. This is definitely my biggest distance disc in my bag. It's this Big Z force. Now this Z force is a little more overstable, a little less distance, but it's more reliable than that Big Z force. I use it for pretty similar shots. I just need to trust a little more, maybe it's a little windier. Now I have this TI Nate Doss force that was given to me by Kevin Jones actually. It's a really nice disc, pretty pop top, and it's very overstable and it goes a long ways. I'm still kind of figuring it out, but if I need some big distance into a headwind, this is absolutely what I'm reaching to. And then I bag this Thrasher. This is my last disc in my bag. It doesn't come out a lot. I use it for max distance rollers, or if I need some huge hyzer flip to turn over and ride. Like I can probably get my biggest distance out of this disc, but just because of its understability, I like to go to my forces more. Alright guys, thanks for watching. That was my in the bag for the 2018 season. I'm really looking forward to what 2019 holds and throw Discraft.